Title: Nevada Governor Censured, but dodges massive fines for rocking his sheriff swagger during campaign. TLDR. Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo found himself in hot water as he got hit with a censure and a $20,000 fine for flaunting his sheriff's uniform and badge in his campaign materials. The state board called him out for breaking the law, which strictly forbids candidates from using government resources for their personal political gain. However, while he managed to avoid the jaw-dropping $1.67 million fines initially suggested, the drama didn't end there. Let's unravel the tangled web of ethics, image violations, and political pizzazz. Carson City, Nevada. Turned up news. Oh, boy, it's time for some wild Wild West vibes. Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo must have thought he was the sheriff of some political rodeo when he decided to rock his sheriff's uniform and shiny badge in his campaign materials. Yeehaw, partner. Unfortunately, the Nevada Commission on Ethics wasn't too impressed with his sartorial choices. Executive Director Ross Armstrong came out swinging, accusing Lombardo of a whopping 68 ethics law violations. Now, let's break it down. These violations were related to 34 social media posts that featured good old Joe parading around in his sheriff getup. And the commission didn't buy the "it's just for show" argument either. Armstrong argued that each post was a double whammy, violating not one, but two state statutes. Hold your horses. Turns out, the commission had a change of heart. They saddled back a bit and concluded that there was only one violation per image, not per time an image was used in the campaign materials. So, phew, Lombardo caught a break there. But that didn't mean he was completely off the hook. During the intense 3.5-hour hearing, attorney Elizabeth Bassett, not one to mosey around, argued that Lombardo's sheriff's badge was nothing but a fancy government-owned prop. She reckoned it gave him an unfair advantage during the campaign, suggesting he had the full endorsement of his public office. Now, that's a yeehaw moment of political trickery. Bassett made it crystal clear that this wasn't just a happy accident but a deliberate, willful, and repeated violation of state law. Oh, she did not hold back. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the damage? Well, as we mentioned earlier, Lombardo managed to dodge the colossal $1.67 million fines that were originally on the table. Ouch. That would have been one heck of a fine to pay for a fashion statement gone wrong. But hold up, before you get too excited, the $20,000 fine he's still facing isn't exactly chump change either. So, what do we make of all this? Did Governor Lombardo cross the line, using his uniform as a free campaign prop? Or is this just a classic case of political grandstanding blown out of proportion? It's one thing to brandish a badge, but is it a different ballgame when you're running for office? We'll leave it up to you, fellow riders in this digital rodeo, to ponder the ethics and image pitfalls of our political landscape. Can a candidate truly be sheriff and governor at the same time without causing a stir? Let's wrangle with the questions, debate, and keep the discourse turning. Remember, folks, the West may be wild, but ethics and politics can be a whole different kind of rodeo.